my life because of my patience ran thin. I went out there and jeopardized my life. Not only did I lose years of my life, but I jeopardized myself and put myself back in prison. Because, all right, yeah, granted, I was getting a few bucks. I'm selling the yerks at an alarming rate. Okay, but I still cut a corner. Why? Because I had to go back to the penitentiary.
I think you came home, started hanging with the wrong people.
It wasn't even about hanging with the. It's not even about hanging with.
You start hanging down the way again.
Yeah, but it's still, it still come, or regardless of where I'm hanging at, you still, if I'm not bettering myself, any aspect that I'm trying to get involved with, as far as financial wise or something like that, I could be by myself, and them thoughts and all that is gonna be coming to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gotta be around nobody to make a good or bad decision.
Yes, you do. I'm gonna tell you why. Because a lot of times, because you never really go and fully understand stuff until you really look at the people that you're hanging around. If you hang around somebody all the time who, if they selling drugs, you're gonna probably start selling drugs. If they getting high and getting drunk, you're gonna be getting drunk, because they're gonna encourage you to do what they doing, and you might see them having success in whatever they doing, and your pockets is flat or whatever. Because at least for now, it's gonna entice you to want to do that.
Nah, I don't agree with that, bro. I don't agree with that, bro.
I do.
I sit in the house on days on the weekends. I've been in the house the whole weekend. The whole weekend. My mind be all over the place. I don't gotta be around.
But now.
No. I'm telling you, this weekend I'm in there biting at the bit.
I'm saying, but you had to go back to really. Now you're like, all right. Now I'm gonna really fall back and really try, because you already went back. You ain't trying to go back to jail, and you kind of got some things going. But everything happens for a reason. Like, I had a situation before. I'm like, yo, I told you, I said, because I knew that I was coming back with a crazy situation, and I came back. I'm like, yo, I said, just, you know what I mean, do this right now, dry this, do that, whatever case may be. But because I knew what I was doing,
right?
And I was trying to tell you and tell everybody else, like, yo, this, but
patience. That's why I say go back to what I'm
gonna tell you something. I knew because somebody close to us told us, said, if he said if Youngin start hanging around people, he gonna be going. You just had to make a decision what you're gonna do, and I was like, you're right, and it was true. Once you start hanging around them more, you start disappearing away from us and away from me, and then you may have missed out on another opportunity, but you got an opportunity here. But the thing about it is, you was hanging around doing stuff that we going back to. I was coming down the way and see that the way, like, dang, I tried to talk to you, but it was just, and then things had already came through, so it was like, it was just more so you had already made your mind up because of the people that you was hanging around. And I don't hang down the way. I stopped hanging down the way, hanging around people for a reason, because I knew that I had addiction in certain vices, no matter what. And once I removed myself completely from down the way and start focusing on what I need to focus on, like, my religion and so forth and so on, and myself, no matter what struggles, I just had to remove myself. And I heard all the stuff, man, boy, in the way, he ain't gonna do nothing. I heard all that stuff from people who ended up needing me in the long run. And I used to hear people come and say stuff about me. I'm like, damn. But I ended up deciding to move myself and separate myself from people. And then, cause I knew I didn't want to go to jail. I knew I didn't want to lose my life, cause I seen it over and over and over again. But like you said, sometimes people gotta figure out, and I ain't gonna lie, I started to make moves, and I just start. I just thought about it. I ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody else, I took it. Nah, man, I can't do that. I had to think about it, right? So that's just how it is. But we have to understand that people, places, and things are serious, man. Like, you can't, like a person who's on crack can't expect to go hang around crackheads.
Exactly.
Because
and
they're gonna pass it. Huh?
Yeah, but with this, see, I don't like to use it, because with this type of addiction right here, for some cash,
same thing, bro.
No, I think it's worse than the crack addiction. Like, you don't have to be around them. Granted, more likely than not, if you're around the wrong group, you're gonna fall back to your old tricks. You're around the right group. Or yeah, you ain't got nothing. They ain't selling dope. The right group ain't selling dope. Everybody going to work, but shit not be coming. You gotta solidify it. When you in the right group, man, what I'm learning walking every day, just because you got friends around you that may be better off, don't mean you're gonna reach their where they at, right at that point anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You may supersede them in life.
Correct.
But in order to do that, it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not I don't give a fuck, man. Listen, man. If y'all don't listen to nothing else I say, man, listen to that. A person that's putting his head down doing the right thing is extremely hard, bro. Extremely. And I'm telling you that from my own experiences. And when I say hard, like not hard like we're doing something heavy to pick up and all. Like the mind battle, man, is a vicious war. It's more tiring, it's more intriguing than a physical war. Because you sitting there, because don't nobody know what you're thinking. So you can hide that all day long. And then you ultimately got to make the choice. But if you're going to take that right road, man, it comes with patience, man. Patience, man. Patience. I've been home now, what, 2 years and some change, man. I mean, 2 years, coming up on 2 years, man. And granted, shit been rough, shit been tight, but you got to keep your head. After you think of that, then what you think? All right, well, I can go back and I can do this and I could do this for a minute. And that might sound pleasing and it might be true you could do that. You know what I'm saying? But is it worth it? Is the reward worth the risk?
No.
You know, and then we only getting older. We ain't getting younger.
Yeah.
We ain't getting no younger. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I like to speak from my behalf, what I go through, because I feel as though it's real. You know what I'm saying? Patience, man. Patience is the number one thing of why this recidivism rate is so high in America, man. A lot of people don't have the patience, man. Man, shit may not paying out for a month, 2 months, 6 months, year, 2, 3 years, 4 years, man. You might see a dude, you know what I mean, riding down the street in his little Jag or whatever the case may be, it's just a luxury, but you don't know what he had to go through to get to this point right here.
Exactly.
And I'm guaranteeing you one thing. It ain't happen overnight unless he got a scratch-off ticket or something like that, or ran in a house with 300-400 million stashed in that motherfucker. And how many people doing that? Shit, I ain't met one yet. And I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
So it starts with patience, like you said, the right people, you hang around the right people, you know, and motivation. You gotta be motivated to want to, you know, go out and obtain something, because the motivation factor can dwindle away too if you're not seeing nothing. You gotta stay motivated, stay wanting to do something.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that too. I find myself at times becoming disgruntled, man. Like today, I'm sitting in the crib, man. I'm sitting on the bed. I'm like, for what? You know what I mean? Because, you know, self-preservation is the first thing that all men got. You know what I mean? You know, regardless if you may look out for somebody, you may do that, you might do that for her, do that for the kids. At the end of the day, you want to make sure you cool, because if you ain't cool, you ain't going to be able to do none of that.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I just be you and you got to step towards you. Just because you sit back and you want it don't mean it's going to happen. You got to get up and put your feet on the ground and go get it.
Exactly.
It's a lot of us. I want a nice car, man. I want some money in my pocket. But guess what? Me wanting it right now still got these motherfuckers flat. Just me sitting here wanting it. I ain't got a goddamn red sitting there. Got it flat. After the want, got to come the mobility to go towards that want. That's a lot of people forget about that, man. People want I want a big old house, I want a lake, and sit back and go to sleep after that and dream about it. Nah, it's not gonna come like that, man. It's not gonna come from a motherfucker giving it to you. It's not gonna, things that I have learned this time around, man, it's like a real eye opener for me, man. A real eye opener. And a lot of, it's gonna be sad for me to say this, but it's the truth. But hopefully other things can follow, other feelings can follow. But the reason why I don't go break law, because I don't want to go to jail, bro. Not because it's not the right thing to do. I'll be sitting here lying to you. Oh, I'm not selling drugs because it's killing the community. Oh, I'm not selling drugs because little kids is becoming addicted in the wombs of mothers. No, it's not because of none of that for me. It's because I don't want to go to jail. I ain't trying to go to jail. And is selling drugs wrong? Absolutely right. But my first thought is wrong. My first thought is going to jail.